everyone and welcome to this channel. If you are new here, please like and subscribe and also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I have a new video.
In this video, I'm going to explain to you the functions of each part of an analog multimeter. Let us begin with the scale. So the scale is usually located on the top of the instrument, and this is where you can see your reading when making measurements. So unlike digital multimeter, wherein you can directly see the value of the measurement, in the analog multimeter you need to have enough knowledge on how to use these graduations for you to get a reading. So I'll be making a separate video on how to interpret the graduations in the scale. In the scale, you can see the needle or the pointer. So when you make measurements, this pointer or needle will move back and forth depending on the reading. And also located in the scale is the infinity adjuster. Okay, so let's take a closer look. So the function of this infinity adjuster is, take for example, when you try to turn on, this is already turned on. So when you try to turn on the analog multimeter and then the pointer or needle does not point to zero, I mean infinity. So this is the infinity. It looks like an 8, number 8. All right, if it does not point to infinity, this is where you will adjust. So that is why this is called an infinity adjuster. So you can adjust this by using your fingernail like this or using a flat screwdriver. The next part is the 0 ohm adjuster. So it is located on the lower right corner of the scale, and the function of this knob is for you to adjust the pointer or the needle to 0. So take for example, if your instrument is set to the ohms position and then you try to short circuit the the test probe. So I'm joining both the test probes, and then if the pointer does not point to 0, so you have to turn this counterclockwise. So but if it is more than 0, so you have to turn it clockwise like this. So there you go. It's already pointing to 0. Okay, so the next part of the analog multimeter is the selector switch. So just like in the digital multimeter, this analog multimeter also have a a selector switch. Now the function of this selector switch is for you to turn on the instrument. So in this position, you can see here there is a slot that is the pointer, and right now it is in the off position. So that is the main function of the selector switch, to turn on the instrument. And another function of the selector switch is for you to set the instrument to its proper position. I mean, proper function. If you are, like for example, if you are going to measure the resistance of a resistor, so you are going to set it in the ohms position. So from times 1 up to times 10k. Alright, and if you want to measure the voltage of an AC outlet, so you can set it to the ACV or AC voltage. So I'll be making a separate video specific to how to use this, how and when to set the selector switch to a particular function. Alright, so the next part of this instrument are the input jacks. So on the lower right corner, you have here the red input jack. It is labeled positive. Alright, and on the other corner is the input jack labeled N, which stands for neutral, and common, also labeled common and negative. Okay, so this is where you will insert your test probe. So for positive, or the red color, we're going to insert it here, and for the negative or common, you're going to insert it here. Okay, so it has an extra input jack, so this is seldom used, so I will not go further to this input jack. And the most important part of this instrument are the test probes. So just like in the digital multimeter, we also have two test probes for the analog multimeter. So red for positive and black for common or negative. Alright, there you have it. Those are the functions of each part of an analog multimeter. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next videos. Goodbye.